Hello everyone, I hope you're having a blessed and beautiful day today. I'm going to keep my sunglasses on today because the sun makes me, hurts my eyes, so we're going to keep my sunglasses on today. I just wanted to quickly come on and just kind of talk a little bit about, this is not going to be a long video, I promise it's not going to be long. I just want to talk a little bit about what is going on with the Roe v. Wade thing, and I want to give my opinion, and that's strictly what it is, about what I see is happening, and just discernment that I have about what I think is happening. And you know, I see it as a created crisis in order for the Democrats to create a solution. They like to, this is an election year, and so I believe that they are creating something, and they're creating this crisis in order for them to come out the hero in the end. You know, we know that abortion is wrong, and on every level. California is now basically saying that you can murder a child 28 days after birth, and so you know, this land is under judgment. This land is not going to repent. This land is not going to turn to God. In fact, they are turning even further away from God. And, you know, unfortunately, you know, you have these demons that are out protesting now, and they're just screaming and all of this stuff. And, you know, what's really sad is that not only are they screaming for the opportunity to kill their children, they don't realize that abortion is a blood sacrifice that they are doing along with the doctors. The doctors that are performing it are performing a blood sacrifice to the prophet Baal. You know, we have all of these people that are just screaming, and the way that I see it personally is I see it as a bunch of demons that have been let loose that are screaming at the very idea that their blood sacrifices are going to be taken away. And you know, what they don't understand is that it has just gone from the country, the leaders in the country being able to decide, to the states being able to decide. So if you live in a state that it is illegal, you will have to travel to do so. I don't advocate for it whatsoever. Personally, I believe that if you don't want to get pregnant, don't have sex. Because there's always that chance when you lay with somebody. So if you don't want that opportunity, if you don't want to have to deal with that, you don't want to have to deal with being pregnant, then call sin a sin and don't have sex outside of marriage. This is why God says not to have sex outside of marriage. So, you know, but unfortunately this country is so depraved that all they want is the blood of innocent children. And unfortunately for them, judgment is going to fall upon them. And that is when the tribulation is going to, you know, the tribulation is casting its shadow right now. And, you know, when Jesus comes, this land is going to be just crying. And the blood of the innocent are going to be crying out. And, you know, it's really sad when you have people that call themselves Christians that are supporting abortion, people that call themselves Christians who actually have abortions. You know, abortion is murder. So, you know, if you call yourself a Christian, whatever the case, you are the murderer to an innocent life. Okay, and I've always said this, where there's a heartbeat, there's life. So if you end a heartbeat, you're ending a life, aka it's murder. So, you know, I could go on and on about that, but I just think that due to the fact that it is an election year, I believe personally, you know, I'm not a prophet or anything like that, but I believe personally that the evil Democrats will get in again, and they are using this as a means to get in. because the fact that things are not going to get better. People want to say, well, the Democrats are going to lose and, you know, the good is going to win the House. Well, it's not going to happen, you know, because that would mean that things are getting better. Things are not going to get better. They are increasingly getting worse. And they're going to bring about, this whole thing is to bring about the Antichrist. The Antichrist is about to show up, and, you know, this whole thing, this whole presidency, everything that's happening with that, with the laptop and all of that, this is all a smokescreen so that this over here can continue to happen while you're focused on this stuff over here, while you're focused on Roe v. Wade, while you're focused on the laptops, while you're focused on Trump, while you're focused on all of this stuff over here is happening over here. And you're not paying attention to what's happening. So, you know, things are not going to get better. Things are getting worse. They're getting worse by the second. And there's a reason for all of this to be happening at this very time, at this very moment. And it's not good. So, you know, you can rejoice all you want, but see it for what it is. See it as it's not a victory. It's really not a victory. A victory would be complete and total against the law to abort your children, a complete and total defunding of Planned Parenthood, a complete and total change into the fact that if a woman has an abortion, that she gets arrested for murder. That would be a victory. This that's happening right now is not a victory whatsoever, because it's just going to create more chaos. It's going to create more women to do it in spite of, and they're going to find other ways to do it. They're going to, I mean, it's not a victory. So just hold on to that. And then just briefly, you know, I've noticed the uptick in people wanting to change the pronouns to they and them. And whenever I hear them say, I don't want to be called he or she, I want to be called they or them, it reminds me of the story in the Bible with the man with legion in him. There are many of them, right? And so when somebody tells you to call them they or them, they're not asking you to call them by them. They're asking you to speak to the demons that are living in them. And there are many. And that's why they say they and them, because there's more than one. It's a plural form of their demons that are living within them. So, you know, don't conform to their ways. When you're speaking to somebody, you speak to them as a he or a she or a him or a her, because that's what they are. Don't call them a they, them, X, Y, whatever. You're conforming to the demons that they have living within them, and you are speaking to the demons that they have living within them, and you're speaking to their legion, however many that are in them. That's why they are called they and them. So I wanted to also mention that, because that's been on my heart for quite some time. And I meant to do a video the other day. I was trying to read something about Emmanuel Macron, and my thing wasn't recording, and I had been talking the whole time. So I apologize. I did mean to make a video the other day. But I mean, it's old news now, but Emmanuel Macron is doing something where he wants everybody to be tracked, or have like a passport or something. You know, just so much stuff is happening. So much stuff is going on. And like I said, you know, people's focus is on the wrong thing. And instead of them being focused on the soon return of Jesus, because he is coming very, very soon. And if you can't see that, then you have blinders on your eyes, and you have a veil over your face, and you don't want to see that. You don't want your life to be over. You have such a grip on this world that you just don't want your life to be over. You want to continue on. Why would you want to continue on in this world? This world is, I hate this place. I hate this place. I cannot wait until Jesus comes back. I want to go home. I have been ready for so long, and I am ready now, and I can't wait. I hate this place, the crime and just the sin, and people not calling sin for what it is, and people downplaying sin and saying, you know, that, you know, you can't obey God, you can't worship God the way that you want to. If you worship God a certain way, or if you say certain words, that you're not a believer. It's just, it's sickening, okay? So I can continue on with that. That might be in another video, but I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit about the Roe v. thing. And also because I haven't been on in a while, so I wanted to say hi. But we are going to continue. We're going to talk a little bit. We are going to talk about if Jesus died for everybody, if he loves everybody, and all of that. We're going to talk about The Chosen. We're going to talk about, I have some things from The Chosen that I have captured. Oh my gosh, that show is just, the producers of that show absolutely need prayer. They are not who they say they are, and people that follow them are just, I mean, it's just ridiculous. You know, and then, you know, you have the Judd mom, whatever her name was, that she committed suicide, and people are just pouncing on other people. And I'll say it as truth as for what it is. You know, you can sing a Christian, a country song, or you can sing a song that has words that kind of sound like they're Christian all you want, all day long. It doesn't mean that you're saved, and it doesn't mean that you're going to heaven. You can sing country, you know, whatever. You know, Elvis Presley sang gospel. Doesn't mean that he's in heaven. He might be. I don't know. But it doesn't, you know, just because you sing a song or a gospel song doesn't make you a believer. Okay? So, I mean, stop saying that the person is in heaven when you don't really know. There was never really a proclamation of faith. The only proclamation of faith was a few songs. So people need to stop. They just need to stop. It just, the Lord needs to help me with some patience, because I have run, my patience with people has just run to a very slim to none. And so, but anyways, guys, I know that was kind of jumbled all together, but I just wanted to come on really quick. So anyways, I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I apologize for these, but it's kind of like, it's like a weird overcast, really sunny day, and my eyes, it hurts my eyes. So I have chronic dry eye, so, and it hurts my eyes. So don't want a headache the rest of the day. So anyways, I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.